Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Will aim hard to read the news and title. The dangers of smoking. Okay, smoking is an extremely habit in Indonesia based on recent data for 2018. There are 60 million smokers worldwide than are. For families, smoking actually slows the bad, in part in has in unhealthy. Most smokers experience lung cancer in addition. Most of the others suffer from heart disease. Deaths from smoking in Indonesia are estimated at 2,000, 3,000. Okay, people per year most smokers experience lung or heart disease more often on the bed. 2016 iodine of content that is very bad of the war of happening in Indonesian arguments exposure to cigarette smoking can have an impact on active smoking and passive smoking. Smokers surrounded who smokers 10 cigarettes per day, then it will lower its life expectancy by an average of about 6 years. Did you can that smoking in consideration of risk of lung cancer by part 2, not to mention the impact on the pattern already. Smoking is an anti-tolerant habit in Indonesia based on recent data. For 2010, there are 16 million smoking. Most of them are from families smoking actually climb the bad in part is hard in healthy. Most smoking in parents lung cancer. In addition, much in the other sulfur from the cigarette. Death from smoking in Indonesia are estimated and 2,000, 3,000 population per year. Most smokers experience lung or heart disease. Most of them in and they can speed to stick a die. Of course, that's in very bad for the part of that in Indonesian. Argument exposure to cigarette smoking can have an impact on active smokers and passive smokers. So many who smokers 10 cigarettes per day, the 10 in will lower its life expectancy by an average of about 6. Did you know that smoking can influence your risk of lung cancer by about 2? Not to mention and the impact on the impact around based on data from the military. Okay, of that, Singer, Iran, probably have did that cause is exposure to cigarette smoking that are not smoking use exposed to the smoke even if they are only exposed to smoke they are also are sick. The reference is necessary to constitute a special smoking area. Cigarette smoking according to research contains experimental genetic substrates. The substrate is beneficial to human sex. The risk is getting born treating, especially for pregnant women, a father of smoking during pregnancy explains the risk of the first in the womb, baby pregnancy check and many bad as in on health of course it had a tradition for all of us that the dangers of smoking are greater compared with the accident what can be obtained from natural combustion that can be obtained from natural companies a trend to the community will not run without any active routine from the government to reduce active smoking in Indonesia. Okay, that am on reading the news this team. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.